Hello, my name is Annie Cooper. I live at 1358 Granville Place. Right now, there's a project that's going on in Granville at Minerva, and it's a project to bring in housing. The project will cost a little less than $7 million. And this project, reason why I'm talking about it, because it put a invalidation on our neighborhood. I believe in a neighborhood about the people, not by bricks and stones. I believe that bricks and stones do not make a neighborhood. And so there's a lot. LRA has lots, have many lots in the city of St. Louis. I was renting this lot for 5 years. 5 years, you keep the lot clean cut, you beautify your neighborhood. Matter of fact, it's one way of saying you don't want to look across your street and see delicate cars, weeds, all that. So I had rented this land from LRA 5 years and keeping it cut, mowed, beautifying it with flowers, all kinds of the evergreen trees. However, now that LRA has decided that a developer has come along and wants to acquire the land without us knowing it, without the neighborhood knowing it. They came on and acquired the land because LR will give people the land free if they develop. However, that's not bad, but if it's not conducive to the neighborhood, it's real bad. So in this project, this less than $7 million project, they will put 32 units across the street where I had my lot. They didn't warn me at all. And then down the street, they got another lady had rented the land. She was not noticed. So they take the land, and then they give it to the developer. The thing about this project is it's a special need project. It says it has serious mental illness, head trauma, head injury. There are people that are relapsed from their treatment. That they well, if you got that much going on, guess what? You're gonna have sex offenders in it, and you're gonna have serious. And it also said that they have serious mental illness. Well, to me, for a neighborhood already affected with already things that are not properly killing, shooting. We have shooting. Shooting is just like a music bell that it rings every day and night in my neighborhood. It's not a fairy tale. This is real. They be shooting, and we can hear shooting all day long. At any specific day or night, we can hear gunshots. So first of all, that doesn't say a good thing for the neighborhood. Secondly, we got a school that's 2 blocks away that house grade schools up to 4th, 5th grade. Next, we got the YMCA that has the kindergarten and the daycare children only about 20 feet away. It's just a wall, a brick wall that houses them. So first of all, if we got this kind of neighborhood that's coming in our neighborhood, that is not good. Not good at all. So therefore, I am protesting it because I feel that if children, we got senior citizen building, we got resident, we got all of this that reside in our neighborhood, and most of all, it pulls our property value down. And I'm talking about 32 units on one side. I call it military slab. It'd be different if they were doing houses, but this is just a concrete block, and they just go with it and go all down. It would be 3 floors. Okay, so now I've got to look outside of my house to see this 3-story military concrete block houses that I'm knowing that it's only a treatment center for sex offenders. We have to say it, sex offenders. When we say head trauma, head injuries, they cannot stay with that treatment. They overlap that treatment. It also says serious injury, occurring drug disorder. That's not good. That's not to build up a neighborhood. My theory about a neighborhood is any neighbor or any neighborhood should have productive things going on to draw young people, involve the senior citizen, involve the working class, or the senior that staying at home, or the mom that stay at home with her children. It drives out anybody that want to come in the neighborhood. I have a residential home that was built 1898, so that's historical. However, who would buy my house regardless if it is historical, okay, in good shape? So my thing is, neighbors should be able to say, this is where I live. I love my home. I love my community. I can't say that right now because I know that by the time this building or this project is finished, and I didn't tell you about the other side. On the other side, they're going to do just one block, spending that much money, less than $7 million in one block, instead of spreading it out and making it worthwhile to the person that coming in. I don't mind treating people with disorder or with silence. I don't mind because we all need some help somewhere, but I do object to putting them in a small area to conducive to just their area, and there's no help. There's no individual helping going on. They just housing. Housing is not the answer. Help is, and we need to help people that are in need of care that will provide them security, provide them independency, or either help that will give them the ability that they can come out of their situation. That's why they go in and out of the program, because guess what? Somewhere they haven't been able to meet the need that where they was in need of, whether it was drugs, or whether it was a sickness or mental illness. They have not been able to meet that need to require them to say, I can do better. I need help. You know, we got to realize that there needs to be help given to the person that actually not only needs it, but feel they needs to have it, okay? So, again, I am really pleading because the FBI, I need that number. I need people to actually, I need people actually to call in and say, I'm going to complain, I'm going to help people to see that this project does not go forward. I give my complaint, and when I give my complaint, they will take the complaint and give you a reference number. So the number is for this, it's phone 800 FBI, which is the FBI, but it's urban. This is the Urban League number you call for unfair housing in a neighborhood, okay? So the number again is 800-225-5324. Again, 800-225-5323. Please call that number, and so they'll give you a reference number after you give your complaint. And I appreciate you as much as reading the information, considering the information is a value, that there are lives at stake. And I've always been an advocate to people that are in need. So please help us in this endeavor, that know that there are help needed in this area. Okay, this is Annie Cooper again, running for Alderman committee woman in the 22nd Ward. So help us change things. It's about changes. I love changes for the better. Thank you.